of countries like Portugal and Spain and so on will be looking at this and saying, if we take to the streets, we don't necessarily have to play by the rules.
Yeah, absolutely. That is indeed possible. Some things are very much the same as Greece. Other things very different from each country. We can't necessarily read them all in the same way. But the nervousness, the spreading nervousness across Europe is most certainly very strong.
Well, Mike, thanks very much indeed for that. And it's now time for us to catch up with what the weather has in store for us. It seems extraordinary to be thinking about Wimbledon when we're looking at scenes like this, but obviously that's one of the factors that we're all interested in as far as the weather's concerned. And Nina Ridge has got the details.
Hello there. We've still got a few showers around today, not nearly as heavy as the ones we had yesterday, but certainly through the afternoon the weather summed up by a mixture of sunny spells and scattered showers. As we look at the satellite picture, there weren't many of those showers around during the morning. For most it's been dry and it's been sunny, but steadily that cloud has been increasing and it will continue to do so during the next couple of hours. Around 4 o'clock this afternoon, if you're stepping out across southwest England, most places should indeed be dry with some sunny spells. A little bit more cloud across parts of Wales with some brighter spells, and then temperatures getting up to around 15 to 18 degrees. Quite cloudy skies at times across a good part of Northern Ireland and also northern and western Scotland, where we've got the cloud, we've got the showers, and in fact one or two of these may be on the heavy side, especially down through Aberdeenshire and in towards the Lothians and Borders. Across northern England, we will see some dry weather at times, given a bit of sunshine, temperatures up to 18 degrees. 22 is the top temperature in London, and many places for the southeast will indeed stay dry, but you can see those showers are lurking around not too far away from Wimbledon. So the chances are we'll see a shower at some point throughout the afternoon, but play should get underway. I think for Murray at 1 o'clock we just could see a small interruption at some point with temperatures at 22 degrees. But we have got high pollen levels with a lot of dry and bright conditions over the next couple of days, and if anything those pollen levels increasing towards the weekend. This evening and overnight tonight the showers continue across the southeast for a little bit longer, but most places turning dry with clear spells. Certainly much cooler and fresher across the southeast corner with temperatures at 10 or 11 degrees, and we're getting down into single figures further north. The showers from the word go across parts of Scotland. Again, they'll become widespread as we head through the afternoon across northern and eastern areas. I think the further south and west you are on Thursday, a better chance of staying dry and bright. 1 or 2 of these showers could be on the heavy side. Temperatures similar to today's, 18 to 21 degrees. However, by Friday, high pressure starts to build in, so for most it's going to be a dry day with a good deal of sunshine around and temperatures at 17 to 22 degrees. And as we look towards the weekend, that high pressure stays with us, so for most it's fine, dry and bright with temperatures around about average with highs of around 20 degrees.
How long does it take to change a nation? A single day?
He started to tell me about the history of Afghanistan. I said, stop, please, General. History begins today.
3 years.
We found once we got to the south that those objectives were wildly ambitious.
10 years. Or longer. The definitive guide to our decade in Afghanistan continues with Afghanistan, the Battle for Helmand, tonight at 9 on BBC Two.
Fresh violence on the streets of Athens as Greek MPs prepare to vote on whether to adopt new austerity measures. There have been running battles between police and protesters outside Parliament. This is the scene there. Live tear gas and stun grenades are being fired as police try to push the crowds away from Parliament. MPs will start voting within the hour on whether to accept more tax rises and spending cuts needed to secure another international bailout.
And there is a palpable sense of anger on the streets of Athens this afternoon. Anger mixed with the stench of tear gas.
Also this lunchtime, there's no case for industrial action here, says David Cameron, as hundreds of thousands of public sector workers prepare for tomorrow's mass walkout. Police express major concerns after a legal ruling which means new restrictions on how long a suspect can be bailed without charge. A diabetes time bomb claims that many young and middle-aged patients aren't getting the health checks they need.
It's men's quarter-final day here at Wimbledon. Andy Murray plays Feliciano Lopez on centre court this afternoon.
Coming up in the sport on the News Channel, the new Chelsea manager outlines his ambitions for the club. Andre Villas-Boas says they must challenge for trophies if he's to keep his job.
Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. There have been more violent clashes between riot police and protesters in Athens today as the Greek Parliament prepares for its crucial vote on new austerity measures. If MPs reject further tax rises and spending cuts, Greece will be denied international funds to bail it out. There are large crowds outside Parliament. Police have been firing tear gas and stun grenades at demonstrators during running battles. And John Sopel is there for us now. John.
Sophie, and those battles continue throughout the afternoon here in the centre of Athens, one of the most kind of beautiful parts of the city, yet today disfigured by running battles, the smell of tear gas, missiles being thrown, petrol bombs being lobbed at the police, and a sense that there's a real sense of anger that these people's voices on the streets are not being heard by the government, who are sitting behind in that Parliament building debating in some serenity this austerity package that has caused so much anger and alarm in Greece. Let us get this report from Chris Morris.
Protesters were out early today trying to prevent MPs reaching Parliament to take part in the vote.